Let's get started. Many of you have already, in fact, I think all have already met me. So I was part of the first conversation you had. And the good news is that you are now here, you are now part of the Ditrop Business Development Agents Network. And what we want to do today is to explain further what it's all about. I know we've given you a summary in the first call, but I want to break it down further for you and then let you know the next steps and how the whole process will go. But today we are just going to be talking about the business structure as a whole, the kind of clients we are looking for, and most importantly, how you can earn money from this program. And we also give you a chance to answer to ask your questions. Any question that you have, this is your opportunity for you to ask them. I have a couple of my colleagues on the call. We also have the CEO of Ditrop on the call to help you answer questions and clear any doubts excuse me, that you have. With that said, let's start the presentation. So I'm going to be sharing my screen now, and once you can see my screen, just let me know. So I'm sure that I'm sharing the right thing. Can you all see my screen? Okay, please, if you can see my screen, let me know. Someone raised up their hand. Uh,
Yes, Marvel. Please don't forget to record the section.
oh yeah, I'm doing that already. Thank you for the reminder. All right, let's get started. So we've already, like I said, we've given you an introduction in on our first call of. Okay, thank you. We've given you an introduction. But what we want to do today is to dive deeper into the breakdown. So if you are here, you already have an idea of what you're here to do. You want to become a business development agent and help empower Nigerian SMEs through technology. So just a quick introduction of what Ditrop SME is. From the name, it's straightforward. We are trying to increase our client base by focusing on SMEs, and you guys that are on this call, you are the link to that. So Ditrop SME is a dedicated digital solutions subsidiary of Ditrop that's committed to empowering SMEs across Nigeria. So what we do at Ditrop is to provide customized digital tools. When I say digital tools, think about web development, website management, social media management, content creation, Facebook advertising, branding, anything that has to do with the digital space. Those are the kind of solutions we create in Ditrop. And the major reason we are doing this and targeting SMEs is because I'll paint a scenario for you. If you have a business today in Nigeria, maybe a business that's a small scale business, and you need your website developed, you need to upload content daily on Instagram or on Facebook or anywhere else, and you need to do branding, you need to do all these things. The truth of the matter is that you will need to employ different people for those roles, and by the time you do your calculation, the head count is already going to like 3 or 4 people that are going to need to pay every month to do all this. So the question we are here to answer and the solution we are trying to bring is that why spend all that money bringing in all these people, manage them, and then pay them monthly and go through the stress of bringing people together and managing them, when you can just tell Ditrop that okay, this is what I want to do, and Ditrop handles everything for you. So everything related to the content of that you're trying to create, related to your website, related to anything digital about your business, Ditrop handles that for you. So that's the ease we are trying to bring into small and medium scale businesses. And I think that's one of the selling points that I will also want you as business development agents to try and pass across to our clients, that it's easier to just have somebody and so, a company like Ditrop, who's an expert in all these things, handle everything for you, instead of going out there looking for website developer, looking for app developer, looking for someone that can design your logo, and start rambling all around. And the promise is the promise of quality and experience, because we've been there, we've done that. You can see that with our own brand, that it speaks professionalism, it speaks quality. So with that said, let's go into the breakdown, because I think that's one of the major reasons we are here, right? How much does this plan cost? If an SME or client comes to you and say, okay, I want to do this, how much does it cost? So currently we have three plans, and uh, the three plans are the starter launchpad, the growth sprouts, and the vision to venture. Uh, Also, please save your question. After I'm done with this presentation, I'm going to give you all the chance to ask any question that you have. So, like I said, we have three plans, with Vision to Venture being the highest plan that we currently offer right now. And for Starter Launchpad, for example, when a client that you bring subscribes to this, so for a Starter Launchpad client, when they subscribe to this through you, so let's say you bring a client that subscribes to the Starter Launchpad plan, as an agent, the first payment you get from that is 50,000 naira, because it's our lowest offering, and it contains all some things, some offerings that we're still going to show you along the process of this presentation. But if you bring a client that subscribes to the Starter Launchpad, and remember that it's a recurring monthly subscription, right? As an agent, you get 50,000 naira lump sum for the first month. That's a way of us saying thank you for a job well done. So let's imagine you bring 5 clients or 10 clients by maybe August. That means that's 10 times 50,000. If you bring 10 clients that subscribes to Starter Launchpad, that's 10 times 50,000. So that's the one-time payment. And to make sure that you are still also getting rewarded for the client staying with us and staying subscribed to that package, you also get a recurring fee of 10,000 naira as long as the client remains subscribed. So if the client remains subscribed for 3 years, 4 years, you get 10,000 naira monthly for that client. And if you have 5 clients that remain subscribed for 3 or 4 years, that's 50,000 naira every month from the clients. And you really don't have to do anything uh, other than that first step, and maybe also some, minor little client management here and there. So the major thing is that we try to make sure that this deal is good enough for the agents we are bringing in. That's why we have a recurring revenue, and then we have the lump sum. So the same thing goes for the growth sprout, which is our mid offering. Instead of 50,000 naira in this case, as an agent, you get a 70,000 naira lump sum as a way of saying thank you, and then you also receive 15,000 naira recurring revenue as long as the client stays subscribed. So, like we wrote, if you bring 10 clients, that's 10 times 15, that's 150,000 naira per month. Per month, if you bring somebody that's a client that subscribes to Growth Sprouts. So the same thing goes for Vision to Venture, 100,000 naira lump sum, and then 20,000 naira recurring per client that you bring. Now, how do you earn with Ditrop as an agent? So the first step is you identify. That means you uncover the hidden SME gems, and I think that's one of the major reasons we have you here. There are so many of these SMEs around us that needs the kinds of services Ditrop provides, and you guys are the people that are going to connect us with those SMEs. And we've talked to you in the first stage. We've heard what you said, and we really believe that everybody that is here, you have the network or you have the ability to reach out to this kind of clients that we're looking for. So you identify them, you talk to these businesses, listen to their challenges, and then show them how Ditrop SME will help them. And then you propose the value to them, and then you make sure that they understand it by trying to build a relationship, and then you also qualify them. One thing that will really love you to be able to do is that by the time the client gets to the point of talking to Dtrop, the deal should have been almost done. It's just been a matter of them saying, okay, we want to talk to the actual people that want to work with us. So that means there is a bit of work for you to do there to make sure that leads are qualified before get them here. And then it's the same thing as securing their initial interest. Make sure they are interested. There are people that really want this kind of services, and then coordinate. You bridge the deal to closure. Bridging just means that you connect the client to us at Ditrop, and then we'll take over from there. So three simple steps to success, and it's very easy. Honestly, very easy. So, like I said, find businesses. There is really no particular way. You can do find businesses as anyhow you want. Maybe it's by word of mouth, maybe it's people in your local community, maybe in church, or a friend or somebody you've worked with in the past. Anyhow that you want to do it, just make sure that you find businesses that needs services that we provide. Talk to them, try to understand what they need first, to be able to know, to be sure that we can actually provide those services. Just try to understand them, and then once they trust you, once they see the vision, once they we will also help you by providing you with materials to help you communicate better, providing you with flyers and brochures that you can send to them. And once they say okay, it's a go, and they choose a package, then what you just need to do is to just connect them with us, match them with us. It's the same thing I've already said earlier. And then once they are in and we sign a contract with them and business starts, you get the first payment as soon as the client makes the first payments to us. So the way we are doing is to make sure that all processes are streamlined. So payments will be made to Dtrop directly, and what we are doing to make sure that everything is transparent is that we will provide a way for you to track how many clients uh, that you currently have signed with Ditrop and their current status. So it will be easy for you to just say, okay, let me even see how many clients I have with Ditrop. Okay, I have one, two, three clients. Okay, this client is still subscribed and has been subscribed since last month. Okay, this client is still subscribed. Oh, this client said they no longer want to continue their subscription. So it will be very easy for you to track. So it will not be a matter of I brought this person, I brought this person, I brought this person. There is already laid down processes of how you can submit the client's details, how you submit the client's name, and how uh, you track them. And once they pay, within 48 hours, you get your first big lump sum, and then subsequently every month you get your payment. It's that easy, honestly. It's that easy. And that's basically the whole structure. Now I'm still going to go into other details, but this is like what you need to do to be successful as a business development agent at Dtrop. Once you keep this to heart, once you know that once you know the kind of clients Dtrop is looking for, once you know how to pitch Dtrop to them, it's going to be easy from there on. It's just a matter of finding the right people, telling them about Ditrop, making sure that their needs align with the services we provide at Ditrop, and then you just earn from there. So it will be nice to have questions now before I go further in the presentation. Do you have any question about any of these things I said, any of this process, or any comments on any of this? Questions, questions, questions. No question. Okay. Uh, I want to believe that means I did a good job of explaining what it entails. That's great then. If there are no questions, let's just move forward. If you have any question, you can just raise up your hand and then I'll. Okay, thank you, Undu, for that. No question. All right, let's go ahead. So, like I said, Ditrop is we've done our groundwork. We've put together tools. We've put together documents, designs, flyers, brochures. That's going to make your life very easy. So the first documents that we are going to share with you, once once the onboarding ends, we are going to share all these things with you. So the first thing is the proposal document. So we expect that you should be able to have conversations with these clients that you'll be pitching to, but to also make your conversations easy. We understand that some businesses might say, okay, send the proposal to us, send this, send that before you even come talk to us, or okay, after everything you said, we want like something tangible. So we prepare these business proposal documents for you that you can share with prospective clients. So all the details that I just talked about is there, and it's meant to make your life easy. So all you need to do is to just share. You can have this kind of conversation I'm having. You can invite a client to a call, uh, maybe a video call on WhatsApp or anything, and just go through these things, read it to them, and let them understand the breakdown to make your work easy. And under these documents, we've already helped you add all the things that are provided in a specific plan. So, for example, for the starter launchpad, so if a client asks you, hey, okay, if I'm paying 250,000 naira per month for you to do and do the digital, uh, all the digital things in my business, what exactly do I get? Everything is broken down here for you. So you tell them, okay, you get branding, we help you redesign your logo, we help you redesign your brand, you get a website developed, you get business emails. So if the name of your brand is Marvel and Sons something, you get something something at marvelatsons.com. You get business email setups, you get domain registration for your website, you get brand design, flyers, brochures. You also get digital marketing, email marketing, newsletters, social media management, content write up. You can already see that this package is loaded, and we also divided it into two. So there are things that are just one time, like designing logo. You really only need to do it once, and then there are things that will always be done monthly. So social media management, for example, it's a continuous design of content to post on Instagram, to post on Facebook, to post on all your social medias. And then we also have the same for growth sprout. Everything is there. The higher you go, the more money you pay, and then the more things you get in return. You can already see here that this growth sprout is much more, it's full than the starter launchpad. So businesses that can afford this can also go for something like this because they get more. They get paid ad campaign. So you want to set up an advertisement on Instagram, we can help you with that. Excuse me. So you want to manage more social media platforms, we can also help you with that. We can even help you create videos for your social media, which is what many people are doing now. Help you write video scripts, help you with copywriting. You want to write something that your company just did something in a newspaper or something, press release, we help you write that. So it's a huge value for money. And then, excuse me, the vision to venture, which is the highest plan, it also has everything included in the starter growth sprouts with additional. So this makes it easy for you to sell the business. You don't have to crack your head about what is this thing again. Just open it up to them, share it with them, read through, get them on the call, and it makes your work easy. We also added some other pages to help you sell better, what their need is, how we can help them solve it, uh, what the commitment and flexibility is like, the transparency and the tracking, how they will track the deliverables that Ditrop promises them, the kind of reports they get, how they are going to receive all these deliverables, and how they will get onboarded. I think this is very important. So it's very important to let them know that they are not just talking to you, or they are not just talking to us through emails or messages. We book a call with them, we talk to them, we turn on our videos, we talk to each other, we learn about their businesses, their goals, what they need. After that, if we see that we're in alignment, then we can sign an agreement, an SLA, and then we can get started on work. So the onboarding process is very straightforward. Like I said, we've done our groundwork. We've made sure that we've covered all the bases to make your work a lot easy. So this business proposal document will be shared with you once you are fully in the program. And you might also ask that, okay, if I now get a client, how do I let Ditrop know that I've gotten a new client though? So we've also thought of that, and we've provided a way for you to make it easy. So there's this form that we are going to share with you. So if you get a new client, all you need to do is open up the form, fill in, provide your name. We are going to assign a registration number to each one of you so that we can track each person, so that we know who is who. So you enter your registration number so that we know it's you, and then you also enter the business name. That's the client now. So if it's like I said, maybe Ditrop Inc. or something is the business, you enter their email, their phone number, and then their business address. And the thing here is that before you fill in this form, you remember that I said that you are also part of okay. So remember that I said that part of your job is to make sure that leads that you bring are qualified leads. So we are hoping that by the time you get to fill this form, it's just more of a formality, and then it's almost a done business. Once you fill in this form, you provide the phone number, you provide everything, and then you select the plan they are going for. You will also book a discovery session, and you will also be on the discovery session. So that's the call. It's this kind of call, right? So that's when you now hand over the business to us as Ditrop and say, okay, I've spoken to these clients. They said they are interested in the growth sprouts, and I think they will be a good fit. So you now hand them over to us, and from there we take over the agreements, the SLAs, and everything. And once the deal is closed, you just start earning. It's as simple as that. So this is how you submit new businesses that you find. We're also going to share this link with you, and it's always going to be open. So anytime, if you find two businesses, you fill this form two times with the business details. And also, in addition, I told you that we've prepared materials for you to help make your work easy. So we've also prepared this brochure for you. It's like this folded flyer that you can share with people. It's something that you can post on your WhatsApp status. You can post it on your social media. Anyhow, you feel will be easier for you to market your these packages to prospective clients. We've made sure that we've put everything in writing so you can distribute it anyhow you like, and this is also going to be shared with you once this onboarding is done. So yeah, that's basically it. And the next step for every one of us that's on this call is that we are going to send you an agreement. You are going to read through it, and then once you sign the agreement, we'll add everybody into a WhatsApp group where we can share all this information and communicate with you. And you can reach out to us, ask questions, comment or give updates on anything you need to. But the first process is after this call, before by tomorrow, latest by tomorrow, we'll make sure that we forward the agreements to everybody. And then once we receive the agreements from you, just like a commitment. Okay, you are ready to go through this. We can now add you to the WhatsApp group and share all these materials with you. And that's basically it. That's basically it. There's also a video that our CEO made. I'll still give you an opportunity, to talk to you guys here. But there's also a video link that we can share with you if you feel like, okay. After all this thing, I still want to listen to it again, learn more about it again. We'll share that video with you too for you to look through it. I'm sure some of you have seen the video already, but feel free to ask any question uh, before I pass it on to Mr. Cole to address us. Do you have any questions or comments, please?
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Hi, Mr. Chris. Good evening, sir.
Thank you. This is a more detailed conference call compared to the first one. We'll just add the basic introduction. But I just want to be reminded the basic plan, which is the plan one, is for 250K,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That is the amount of money that the subscriber or the SME will have to pay for us to get involved in developing the website, domain, email, flyers, logo, and social media handle management.
Yes.
And then I got the first plan is for 700K. What is the second plan is how much? Is it 500?
So the second plan, let me show you right. We'll still, provide these documents for you to go through it yourself.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
let me show you. So the second plan, the growth sprouts, it's 470,000 per month, and then the third one is 700,000 per month.
Okay. 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 So I believe that we'll get the graph here. We will know the difference in the services that are going to be ranging to those that are going for plan one, plan two, and plan three. But basically, whatever plan that you have, you are on, you are sure of getting a website, a domain name, email, a logo creation, social media handle management, and your flyers. Am I correct?
Exactly. So we'll send you a proper breakdown. So there is a much
Okay.
there is a better breakdown of this that shows everything they get. So we'll also forward that to you. But it's the same, it's similar to what you just explained. So for Growth Sprouts, if you subscribe to Growth Sprouts, everything under this starter launchpad, you basically get it plus more for Growth Sprouts. If you subscribe to Vision to Venture, everything under starter launchpad and Growth Sprouts, you get it under Vision to Venture plus more. So
Yes.
that's how it works.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for that question. Do you have any other question, comments, or anything you need clarification on? This is the opportunity to ask. Okay, I'll assume that we don't have questions. You can always reach out to any one of once you add you to the group anyway, you can ask the questions you have on that group. So, but thank you for your time, Mr. Cole. Do you want to address us before we close the meeting? Okay, maybe Mr. Cole is busy. In that case, if there are no questions and there's nothing else to add, then uh, I think it's safe to call it a wrap. Or Mr. Doing, do you have any other thing to add?
From my side, no. I just want to say that this is an opportunity for all of us as an agent to bring out beautiful results. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that. So yeah, be expecting the agreement soon, latest by tomorrow. And once you send in the signed copy, we'll add you to the WhatsApp group, like I said, and then we'll kickstart this process. So please feel free. You can already start doing your groundwork. Oh. I know some people have been, talking to people already. So once the agreement is signed like this, start bringing in those people and let's get started. Let's get started. It's going to be an interesting journey, and it's also good. It's also a journey of commitment to great things, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a long partnership between Ditrop and every one of us here. But thank you for your time. I really appreciate you. Just expect an update from us very soon. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful
Okay.
rest of the day.
Thank you.